Hey friends, today we are going to be doing a drawing that shows a strong contrast between warm colors and cool colors. Now, what our warm colors are colors that look hot. They are orange, red, and yellow. When you look at my color wheel here, you can see the side that has orange, red, and yellow I've written hot on. When we learn those in class when you're in kindergarten and first grade, we touch them, we say, woo, hot, where they're supposed to look hot. Our cool colors are blue, purple, and green. And when you're little and we learn those colors, the blue, purple, and green side of the color wheel, when we touch them, we say brr because they look cold. And so when you use warm colors and cool colors together in the same artwork, it creates something that we like to call contrast, because these colors are on the complete opposite side of the color wheel as these colors, so they're opposites. So blue and orange are opposites, green and red are opposites, and purple and yellow are opposites. So when you're using them against each other, they create something called contrast. They stand out against each other. So if I had colored this whole picture blue, it might look cool, but it wouldn't have stood out and made such a strong difference as it does when I use the warm colors on one side and the cool colors on the other. So we're gonna do 1/2 sun, 1/2 moon, and then we're gonna color 1/2 warm colors and 1/2 cool colors. First, what you're going to need is a pencil. I'm going to draw with an ink pen so you can see my lines better, because it's sometimes hard to see the pencil on the camera. So if Miss Hoffman messes up, she messes up. But you're going to need a pencil. And I want you to pause this video for a second and find something in your house that is a circular shape that you can trace. What I used is the top of a coffee can here, okay? But it can be the bottom of something, it can be a circular vase. Just make sure you don't get anything on it, okay? Make sure you trace with a pencil and don't get anything on anything that belongs to mom or dad, okay, friends? But I'm using the lid of something, so you can look for the lid of an oatmeal box, something that's a circle. So you can pause this until you find it. When you do find it, you can unpause. You're gonna hold it still with one hand, and you're gonna trace it with the other hand. Got off my edge a little bit, but I have a pretty neat circle now from tracing, where if I tried to freehand that, it might not be as neat. Okay, when you get to that point, what you're going to do now is you're going to find about where the top point is, about where the bottom point is, and you're going to draw something called a face and silhouette. We want this to look like the nose of the moon. Okay, so in order to do that, we're gonna go, now watch me, and make sure you do this in pencil, that way if you don't like the way it turns out, you can erase it. You're gonna go down a little bit, out to make a nose, back in a little bit, and then connect to the dot at the bottom, okay? So it went down, curve out, curve in, curve back down to make the nose, okay? So this is gonna be our moon, and this is gonna be our sun. I'm gonna make the moon asleep by doing kind of like a wide U shape for the eye, maybe some eyelashes so you can tell the moon's asleep. I'm gonna make the sun awake because the sun is awake during the day, right? I'm gonna do a circle, right there to look like a little light reflection in the sun's eye. You make your eye any way you want. It could just be a big polka dot, and that would be okay. I'm gonna add some eyelashes to my sun too to make it symmetrical. All right, now we're gonna do a smile across both sides. Even though the moon's asleep, the moon's still happy over there. And a little circle for cheeks. All right, so we have the basic shape for our moon, the basic shape for our sun. Now we're going to draw a straight line here up and a straight line here down to divide the moon from the sun on our paper. Okay. Now on this side, we're going to do some sunbeams. Now you can just do straight lines out like this if you want, but how I'm going to do it is I'm going to go curve out, curve in, curve out, curve in. You can do it any way you want. Straight lines for sunbeams would be fine. Any type of sun rays you want, straight lines would be fine. and I'll show you what straight lines might look like. I'll do both. That way you can kind of have some options here. You might want to just do straight lines coming out all the way around, and that would look perfectly fine. Then if you want to, you could go back in and add patterns inside here, maybe polka dots or stripes, or you can just leave them plain and color them in plain red, yellow, and orange, and that would look cool too. Add as many or as little details as you want to make this as fun and exciting as you want. Might look cool to have some stripes or polka dots in the background. On my finished one, you can see I colored this side in red, orange, and yellow, which are our hot colors, woo hot, our warm colors. I put some red stripes in there, colored in some yellow. I colored the little rosy cheek red, the mouth orange. So this whole side is red, yellow, and orange. Now on my other side, I just did moonbeams and stars. So I'm just going to do stripes in the background for the moon to look like beams of light coming off the moon. In there, you can do little stars that look like this type of star. Let's see if I can get it up there. That look kind of like this type of star. And to do that, you just do a plus sign with an X through it. Or you can do little circular stars just by doing little circles. Or if you have some fancy star making skills in your back pocket, you can draw some stars. Any type of star that you want to draw. Little polka dots are perfectly fine and they turn out really cute. Now after you get it drawn, you're going to color the sun half warm colors. Remember, warm colors are yellow, red, and orange. Then you're going to color the moon side our cool colors. Remember, our cool colors are blue, purple, and green. Okay? That's going to create a strong contrast. Contrast means difference. So I hope you had fun with this. I'd love to see it if you made it. Send it to me. Bye, guys.